time that quotation. Oh, they were white. Very clear. So on tears they be a kind of sipping kaka. Oh yes. Also sipping kaka no they no. The sepia oh my obodo or she show her feel okay. It's cigarettes no so starting cigarettes no one start that kind of cigarettes. Oh different persons. Me only cigarettes be on no offering flavor.
Yeah, baba.
Oh no, or start say. Or say and ni papa or use this kind of cigarette and you catch the word. We am colana there. Na we am penny for the.
Hey.
Iti ono no started there. Or use the man. Iti obedu 40 us JHS. Na fi do when they have no why used to smoking or graduating ko we no graduating ko tramadol. No. It is ya not for cocaine. Or take cocaine kaka or started no risk. No risk, no that cotton, or risk, no that cotton. Nah, this year in America, we develop mental problem.
Hey.
Why addicted? Now, from the mother we side, not that the child is very intelligent. Not a school prefect when he was in GHS. Not a very, very intelligent. But since I'm in say, our final was going to continue.
My portrait here start to primary level. Things that happen. Yeah, baba JSS. Now you have secondary schools. You start to peripheries. And then the moody children that we talk about. But for many people they are quiet at home. Oko school are now aggressive. So that one away expect to. What causes that? They are supposed to see some people and it's quiet. See some people and it's very aggressive.
Okay. It's no say if you are parents, you fear he or she is quiet. Okay, school mama or you ask yourself, about me and you know, say a parent, you are always condemning your child. Baby or baby, you condemn. It makes them keep they have whatever they have. It's when the moment they get opportunity to step out, they bring everything out, which shouldn't be so. It's not like from Obefia. Otimu kamo si wo aboano. Monsa otimu ko aboano oka ifiasem. Oda nka oye the vice versa. But so ofie mum no oye din a and you should sense danger. Yes, you should sense danger because okoyo pada the fear on campo me.
I'm going to raise a very controversial thing and I want you to answer the word for me. There was somebody who was living with there's a family and a small girl was and sometimes an uncle or a big brother is particularly especially attached to a certain boy or a certain girl. What is it?
It's no parents is not a joke. Train your child to be able to talk whatever situation he
one.
It's no if you train your child there mo bebe kebia memedi medina ebe kan ebe tie dia wo afọ ibo father o kan dey but obe tie ne maame ana papa ne side no dey atore no o chede wa conclude it is a training there mo be kebia memedi na ebe fa another memedi na is accurate obi antumi nada it is say if you are home now we Africans families visits now particular uncle particular auntie particular brother is too attached to your child, you should look into it more. Some are not just genuine. But we've had cases of sodomy. The senior brother number. Yes, the boy's uncle, the father's younger brother. He comes to pick them to his house, his room. And this boy we were talking about, the uncle is in secondary school and the boy is like 6 years.
6?
Yes.
Yes,
So he comes to pick the boy to his room. I mean, they play. The mother thought, oh, that is your uncle. Sometimes the uncle comes to Then the boy will try to drag his feet. Then mommy, oh, uncle is calling you, go. Until it got to a point that the boy was being sodomized.
Wow.
Yes.
My parents are all fee. Men can man, my born in the uncle, and now their name walk under the auntie being your few. But when sometimes over fondness, be careful. When you want to watch this, there are little things, little signs that you need to know. Don't sit aloof. Meaning they work at oh, you want to my mommy, want to my nana, so there's that affinity. Please be careful. Let's go to the yes.
Getting closeness, and sometimes we look at the positive side or the negative side. Today, my sister no work at the negative side. With the positive side, you know the same beer. If I'm a cousin or a sister or a close to any other relative, maybe a nipakoni open. The sister is open, ready to listen, ready to hear from you whenever you are going through any challenges. The person is there. Unlike parents or back at the meantime, or those kind of things. It's all the same here. If the person is close to a cousin and a sister, there may be a positive reason for that closeness.
Okay.
Or open up. Also, the person is ever ready to share the problem that he or she is going through. On to me can't any parents. For that closeness. Also count.
DHS level.
Yembra, paying kaka. Now, let's come to paying level. What we do. Just wait, we find a way to JHS. Kaka. I think this is SS. In the level now. You find a way to wear 10 or 11. You find 11 years. So 12.
11, 12. 12. JHS 1 is 12.
And whenever precious,
no. Okay, very high. Oh, that's the time when I feel the way you I then all the DHS and not just all SHS. So no feel the way they are easily influenced by other colleagues. We sing, drinking. It tell me cry. They rape. Yeah, DHS.
Hey.
Now primary crap what they drink in a DHS.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Primary they drink. DHS they drink.
Opacho, I will need man. And for no endemic by and I
baby. I was surprised there will be 14 years of there. I started on cigarettes at that time. No, when you're 12 years. I started on 16 years, 12 years. Yes. and they are easily influenced in such a way that all the time be abo fan no ya abo fra born no the show or training other colleagues in the class. Yes, or training. They have time that they meet. During festival, baby, I mean when they join festival, they have a play that they meet, they smoke, they teach them how to smoke. Yes. And that was my first time I had seen that they have this cigarette offering flavor. Flavor, no, they a different types. I had them smoke, I went with them smoke. You better banana, you better orange. Baby, yes, you better orange, pineapple, but cigarette.
Alright, it was
empty. It was no banana, no flavor, no a pineapple.
Oh, I mean, much of musu now.
Empty. Oh no, a pineapple 50 pesos.
Oh.
Yes. Anyway, yeah, African countries, you have whatever. Ghana, wow. Yes. Whatever Ghana. It's
smuggled through.
Yes. From. And why is it the way there? I had a chewing gum. It will attract you.
The kind of things I hear sometimes I guess.
It will attract you. And they have been smoking for a very so these things is happening when with the GHS. They smoke a lot and they drink. They can really drink.
Yeah, my family.
Oh, but that was surprised by them. They are used to eating. They can drink. They will be by what by adolescent center. And they normally come there. They invite us, the psychiatry unit. They invite us to talk what goes on around. We go around to encourage any parents, but or be very comfortable telling us. No, catch me down. No, I started all no Monsano. At that time, we were 8 years. Now, Obi no demand, boy no demand, no when you're 26 years. You see, on not knowing, some of me say with Fanta. You see, on knowing now who the reason why I changed is on there. Fanta na Coke no that makes sense. Oh, that didn't hear that. Into bisa guy na how or yen no catch endo they no to toy no combine
Lunch.
so also started down no ti sisi an on to me jai nti e be hede na ya aboa na we to me jai.
Wow.
Yes, because onya withdraw and so nya all the time be and share be developing another psychiatry problem. So we have to sit him down and then started talking to him. There is every day, no. Maybe we will to me affect na. All this is they are influenced by smoking, drinking, telling lies, stealing. They steal those kind of things. Is part.
See, GHS level no is another difficult level. They are adolescents, and the moment obedro adolescents, you know, I mean, I feel they, you know, adolescents they are wild and free, and you know they want to explore. That's where they start to explore other things.
So okay,
The
human
curiosity.
development.
Yes.
Human development at that age.
Yes.
Exploration
Yes.
time. Okay.
Exploration starts, and once they want to explore and they start exploring in the wrong direction, that's where the problem comes from. And you know, as they want to, and curiosity. If everybody is, and if my parents are drinking or my area people are drinking, why don't I also try? Some of these things are addictive.
Oh
yes.
Yes.
Recently,
Yes.
cases saying it is very bad.
Females.
Very, very bad. Females.
Yes.
Someone will go into labor and go to the washroom to go and smoke
Before
delivery.
Yes.
Very terrible cases.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Those
Someone
are
will be
traits.
breastfeeding and will be smoking.
And I'm from smoke as well.
Whatever you take in, the child is also taking.
Wait, the man's one here.
It is happening.
But I had the pregnancy, so you need to take a second look at it.
Yes.
Because I think that one, I don't know, sometimes I don't want to fault the person. I met somebody and I was like, maybe my respect for women shot up. She was pregnant and the smell she wanted was to get near public place. Apart from that too, we're gonna wash your papers now. Only any flavor.
They crave, they crave for it.
They crave for.
They crave for it. Then smell. No. My colleague, they only suit to open.
Yeah.
That
thing is special.
Okay.
Special.
But with this addiction, it's not because of pregnancy. The person is already addicted. Nipa no oye dada.
Before getting
and you know,
pregnant.
with the pregnancy, you know, life goes on.
Okay. I have a child at 10 or 11 or 12 or 13 or 14. What are the signs? That's what I want us to look at. It's supposed to be an educative program. What are the signs of them? Maybe your age is another. Yeah, I know when I was in school, some people were police in school. But what if you? Now imagine that papa a military man. Somebody's dad came to our school at that time, and the boy was sick. Then papa be saying, what is wrong with you? The tone in here were shaking. The man just asked, what is wrong with you? Why not tap by force? So now I'm asking, what are the signs to see if you are a parent?
If you are a parent.
Yes.
First of all, if you are a parent, before you'll be able to know that my child has changed in behavior or attitude, you should know your child. If you know your child very well, and that child has changed, you will know. Let's say if you have a child who is always bubbly, talking, walking about, doing everything, sometimes they are even the talkatives in the house, and all of a sudden they start coiling gradually. You should ask yourself that what is going on. But we should also know the child's age. If you have a child who has entered into adolescence, especially the girls, that's when they start learning manners. And I feel there, that kind, it's also there. But this quarreling comes with some sort of isolation. It's that the child is quiet, the child is isolating him or herself. The child is not free like he or she used to. You should be thinking. You should be thinking of what is going on. You should be talking to your child. You should be talking to your child. What is going on? And it shouldn't start from there. You should be a parent that you talk to your children. Because if you wait till that time comes, it might be too late. Friends with your children as they were born.
Wow.
Yes. If you are friends with them and there are changes, some signs they even show on your danger signs, you even know. Their conversations will tell you. If you are friends with them, when I went to school, my friend said so. When I went to school, then you should know that the kind of company is dangerous.
Why do women sometimes fight with their daughters, especially? Men will be that was onion or compete for attention from them.
Yeah, one day, in studies, psychology studies, you know, the females are close to their fathers, and then the males are close to their mothers. When they do the adolescent stage in the manner, they always want the attention from the father. It is say, my minute try don't look pay attention from the husband. I the original,
Why?
Until close to their fathers, they develop some intimacy, some strong bond. They feel comfortable telling their father what goes on around them than their mother. They don't trust their mother because when they when you're partner,
competitor,
me mommy a competitor. It's on unpaid.
To know a natural.
Or natural. Or a natural.
How do we weave our way around it?
Oh, you see one thing, it is very good. If your daughter is close to the father. Oh,
yes.
That if it is a biological father, yes.
And I say in the news when you have a biological father sleeping with his own, the person wanted to lash.
Things are happening. But sometimes it's good. You see, girls are their fathers are their first naturally. So if you have your daughter close to the father and telling him things, allow her. Yes, because there are things that she might not be able to, even if you pull her closer, there are things that she might not be able to.
Because I heard somebody doing her first menstrual thing, she told the father not to the
it happens.
It
happens.
Why? Because the person is comfortable talking to the father.
Yes.
Okay.
You see, so if your child is comfortable talking to the father, I mean, both of you are parents.
And mommy, for one tell you, more yet to unnecessarily jealous.
It is there. So, I mean, let the child be. And also be talking to your husband. What has the child been telling you?
Okay.
What is happening?
And you two women, you dance. Baba, lady prayer. No one that friend. Oh, catch a car. You papa, what I feel like. What about no one? Daddy, you're quiet. Oh, yeah, then. Now, before I know, I start to
It's not right. It's not right.
You are training
as a mother.
a different way.
And you know, let your daughter be close to the father. That is, if the positive way, it helps.
A difference between positive and negative. But you're actually Anidaso television. I don't know what your thoughts are. You can bring us 0500 103. I don't know what you think. We're talking about juvenile delinquency. Some of the things that we do. Today is a family life affair, right? We've talked about school. So I think parents, we owe it a big responsibility to train up the child. Bible was to train up the child in the way he should go, and when he's old, he will not depart from it. But I think society, why a mistake we are neglecting the boy child. Some more buyer was the girl child. Now the man for why it's all about the girl child. Oh, girl child in school. All the NGOs is the girl child. They have neglected the boys. The boys are misbehaving. They grow up and then maltreat the girls. What can be done to correct this? I don't have anything against girls, but
the way you train a girl should be the same way you train a boy. Train them the same way.
Hey.
Yes. So you can't, don't differentiate that you are a boy, do this, and let the boy learn a lot, because the boy is going to grow to be a man.
Me when daddy is home, when papa boy normally we work at a whole car. Ye day busy,
You see, times have changed.
Culturally.
Yeah.
Culturally, but times have changed. Let's train our boys the way we are training the girls. Because that boy is going to grow to be a man. He's going to be someone's husband. He's going to be someone's father. You ask yourself, your husband, are you happy with the way your husband was trained?
And he's treating you.
And he's treating you. So, mostly we talk about women being abused, women being who are abusing them.
The boys.
Yes, the
Who
men.
have been trained
Exactly.
by their mothers.
You see, so if you want women, the abuse of women to stop, let's train our sons, our boys, so that they'll grow up to be responsible men.
I want to add more to my sister. That's why when you go to secondary schools, boys' schools.
Now we are graduating.
When you go to boys' schools, they're scrubbing, those kind of things. That might the boys.
Yes.
But so why don't you start from home and then graduate?
But the girls too, when they go to girls' school,
They
do.
They do.
That's scrubbing we do.
Yes.
But when we come home,
And you don't want to. So,
no.
so you train the boy like the way you should train the child, the daughter, because all the time my friend there, a boy and a girl, and then Besiana Yari onto me. Doesn't mean the boy not to me supporting his sister. I should also take charge of what my sister used to do. I have to do it for her. Sometimes all the time, okay, you being on chedo a day, or you being on chedo a day. I can all these things I can worry all right, but all tremani will be fear be ye by ansana. Where did he? And it's there. It's there.
Sometimes the woman. No, sometimes you get married and the person tells you, don't come to the kitchen.
Oh, yes.
Sometimes want to help, want to show love, want to show support.
I understand you.
If it's why I'm on bantam. If it's why the wife is a working wife, not okay, I think we should find a common ground. I know some people that when the husband gets to the kitchen, also this is my office.
Also,
but the most important is that your husband, if your husband knows how to cook, you are covered. Yes. If you are not there, you cook for the children.
You don't wait for them before the children will eat.
So we should, the upbringing should now doing what boys used to do.
I don't know.
Oh, now if you, the engineering, women are there, women are playing football. I mean, when you go to medical school, girls are there. So now it is.
I've been doing a lot of things we've been competing with for a long time. It's not a new thing for me.
It is not about competition. You see, the way the world is going, it is not about competition. So if my daughter is able to sweep or clean, my son should also be able to sweep or clean. So one thing is that if you don't train your son that way, and he goes to marry a woman who does not know how to cook, if you don't know how to cook, and you marry someone who doesn't know how to cook.
I'll tell you a story. There's this appeal court judge that I went to his house. And he said something that touched my heart. What's the number? No, they don't know how to cook. And I was looking at him. I thought he would have felt ashamed to tell me. Also, if you want to marry one, everyone who I want to marry your daughter, it's okay. Has she cooked for you? I said, no. Take her to the market. Let her buy the ingredients. Stand by her. Let her cook in the kitchen. Eat if you like it. Come for your list. And I was like, Papa, on us in the list in made come.
Wow.
If you want your peace of mind, list made come. And I'm like, what kind of upbringing? Also, he can't fight with the wife. Because they were nice, very nice, till they moved into a bungalow whereby they gave them a cook a garden boy, a whatever, Then the wife stopped cooking. So throughout some time, for like 20 years or 20 something years, it is the cook and everything. Who cooks? So Moframban, they've grown up, not even learning to cook.
Wow.
So when I was talking to him, I was like, okay. So sometimes they are bad advice. And you check along the way. Now because it's man made that. Men drink that now or yet.
Yes.
Sometimes Shada quite an ancient.
Yes.
I would say it's one of your choices. Besides this one, Abba is one on you pa and test it. One sukra we are 24 no show. Why it is not nice. Please. The man, we need to be careful, we need to be helping. So what's the influence of internet on the kids? I've seen a lot of things. Sometimes I get worried. And Boframba, they record some things twerking. And what's the people find twerking? Now what twerking and Boframba, they are drinking. Now I record Nazis on the social media, especially in our secondary schools. And Nancy Ullman, when I get along the beaches, the kind of things I see, I get scared. Mapocho, what is happening?
One thing parents should know is that social media, it's not for children. Most drinks are not for children. Smoking are not for children. Social media is not for children. Even if you are into something that you need to positive something, you are impacting on people's life positively, and you are using your child, you should be the one controlling, handling affairs. We don't leave phones for children to.
Parents, one thing you don't leave. I don't know. Yes. Me. I won't give you my phone. I've told you no games on my phone. Please. Oh no, exactly. Some of the phone are not yet.
So, you know, we shouldn't expose the children to social media. It is not right. You know, once we expose them and they also go through and see things on social media, they may see an adult doing what twerking, and they will think that it's the norm, it's the order of the day,
and they can twerk,
and that they will also do it. We shouldn't leave children. We shouldn't.
Twerking all the that.
Oh yeah, I saw all the that.
And say, my family, why nice?
You ask yourself as parents, and they are not supposed to even send phone to schools.
So I'm having them conversation another day. Because I've been with this young
now,
look at what they are doing.
Yes,
Shisha.
No, so offended.
And they have made it now. Shisha, they have made it in a way that Shisha, the youth, the adolescents have come to believe that it is something normal.
It's normal.
It is normal to smoke shisha. And if we should tell you the kind of things that are in shisha, you marvel.
See, I don't.
Because it's they mix it with different things.
Flavor.
Everything is inside. Everything is in shisha. And if you want to put anything in it, you can put any. So the thing you are smoking, you don't even know the ingredients, the components of what you are smoking. It is serious. We shouldn't joke with it.
So now, our biggest thing is twerking.
Let me come in. I remember one small boy was watching something on Facebook through the phone. It's all the money kita kind. This magician or before I didn't realize how fun I could for second. Or did you try no one ya? But the other parents name I know kitchen. Or Ben, now the banner will collapse. Say, we
full of blood.
We collapse more or the hop. No, all ration of quick. It's here. Well, the father picked the phone. No, that this is what was going on. So after that, I don't know who they know. The phone, like I say, internet, like I say, will cause a lot of problem. Now with this smoking aspect, so they have youngsters here, I started they will smoke. This cocaine, I quite remember a year program be my they were narrating how they make it.
I question now about human rights abuse. One human rights, one channel. Yo,
so, but that they were influenced by a friend, though. Although introduce you gradually. This kind of things, what do you want mix it? White cement, what mix it with cocaine? White cement. White cement, American, you can say, what mix it with other leaves. No, what smoke. You see, I've been there. Online door smoky akeke. One mix yama leaves, dry leaves, or blend. No that count. No smoke. You see, answer now. Because no obeja every year case. Beyond there, Wager is smoky for about 2 months ago, but what year test no, what affect the kidney na Wager you, but not in the time I was smoking. No problem. Nyama affect when him. Until about 2 months now, we develop a kidney problem. Wow. So all these things, so maybe there at the young age like this, I have to explore. Are you join this exploration? It may lead to a different thing altogether.
Really? As if you saw them.
So you see, what is on our screen?
Nice.
Yes. So your child didn't know, might not know this from home.
Training.
It is
peer
the
pressure.
School. Yes. Peer pressure. What he or she has learned from friends. So as parents, it is the parents against the world.
Tupac, me against the world.
The parents against the world. So if you are parents, there may be either you pull your child close or the world takes your child.
And secondly, I think parents also once they go to school and find out. I remember when I was in the HS, we were one papa. We were one. Oh yeah, that kind of security one lifestyle is different.
I tell you.
And Obe communicated to Oka French. It's all about communicate in such a way they are better as American. It's only the work of French teacher no. No, I started. You don't need to today. But now, I don't mean the reason. I don't mean they work about me. Obisa, that be Obisa. French teacher now. I'm not French teacher now.
French teacher no you ma.
No, I have a many. No, Obisa. Not the school performance. Until I think some of the parents, and so once in a while, they should go to the school, find out from the teachers, their children, their words, how they are behaving.
I'll tell you something that will make you cry. A parent, a mother, went to the school to pick her child, and the school authorities refused. Apparently, we knew it. Because it's only the father who takes their children to school.
I don't know you.
She was angry, and I thought it was her fault. Only time. Papa was of a man go school. So the day that the man was not available, it was up to her to pick children. Secret optioning.
It's part. Me colleague be I or nickname there used to school man. Nickname no that friend managing kasa So during the visit, on the weekend visit here, what show ni din. What show the people call around there to check the it's your own lady back on the next door neighbor. Oh boy, charity. Don't say, a charity drama putra, in kind. It's a whole parent. No one knew them and they were friend. You know, it's so bizarre. No, there was school, but all do fear very calm. It's parenting him. Oh, there only baby, only day that holy. It's all the one okay there. Then from school. Na or smiling. No, see you no, from second SHS. No, what they started them the enjoy entertainment. No, that what am I? Sometimes parents don't show. Make it a point to visit their children once in a while.
Please, if you are a parent from time to time, can visit them. Maybe why didn't know about secondary school, for instance? I know my current economic situation might be very difficult, but at least be friends with their teachers.
Yes.
Be friends with the authorities. But gone are the days whereby an criminal misbehavior, any parent at all, any parent at all can discipline you.
Yes.
This time the parents are going to school to beat the teachers. Yes. Why? How about the
Ejunde ni boyaba. Ejunde ndema asesa ba.
Teachers so be wash him of Ramado.
You see, a corporal punishment. We said they have a corporal punishment. They should cancel it. It's even if you are to cane a child, or you have to write the reason why you are caning, and the number of strokes you are giving to the child. Oh yes, yes.
Major teaching.
You see, sometimes I'm running, but you ain't sure more boy. As parents, you ask yourself, "It's me by a fear. What do I do?" Me mission, and I me cast an enemy. You see, we shouldn't always think that what the baby Anna it is good. If a child misbehaves, onye misbehavior be also na afraba ya washing. If the child needs to be talked to, you talk to the child. If the child needs to be caned, that one too must be applied. And see, some of them may have told my children, teacher, yeah, so or there I don't have issue. Because when he or she's at home, that's what them should have mission.
Teacher show papa man no be or be fear.
Oh, not to the in the man no you hold over she mama man no be bia. Mo fun no po wonim kem.
Why teachers? Even in private schools, why?
Oh, not the one I've seen.
Okay. Teacher show ba no okawakuma, what are you going to do?
Oh,
so you have to find out.
You find out. You don't have to go and fight a teacher.
No matter what the child does, or over abuse.
Yes, you don't have to abuse the child, over abuse the child, but you have to find out. Because as parents, you get it.
My pastor, I don't have any Anidaso television. We're discussing juvenile delinquency. You ever die and one by home? A dying old baby at Nafi. Now that they throw us into the world, what about the school dropouts? We've talked about, and then there are people who are homeless. Parental care. A bit so but there's no parental care. Somebody could be living with the father and mother, they don't have eyes for the person. So we need to cry, but we should not do. And then people who are out in the world, scavengers, who go on and sometimes you see some children walk. What are we doing for them? Society, as society, is it the religious leaders, is it the opinion leaders, whatever. Chase, things have changed. Kids are twerking. Mofamba, I have told you that you need to take a second look at the boy child. The girl child, taken care of. Mind you that the things that the boys are doing, the girls are not doing. They've also started smoking. And they are drinking as well. And they are bleaching. Yeah, could break about when we come round up the discussion. I believe that you are learning so much. You can bring me your contributions on this network. Anidaso television on Facebook, on Instagram, and on. Don't spread the road. Export the chat. Ubabano, Menisicanto pad. Memfa Usikanina, Nafaka, Becano, Koto iPad. Ubaya Bonia, Mentiano. No worry. I know the right way. We say never won't see our light bay. Ghana, yes, the prison to be here bay. Now, one will get out of the poor. Sika, dear no fun to bo. Dre ye dear, when you sika the affair, say ya tabu. Can't tampa now, ho. Or don't and count Kuna Wusu Kadu. But who bought the empty Yamibo, Nippa, and I say, and said you, swear to me, your brother, a bit dear. Dakro, Freno, the wallet, DM, Aquada money wallet, condom, when you be a Mr. on the line, Jim, a fake, Chiritanasi says. What's the other draft and the Sunday school? Men Danny Fie, Manin Conco Bopu, to set for Manin Tanja shoe, and Manin pure to first time go school. Was a man on one quaff for Bonnie Coco, Manin Tia Gospel, no Yasoko, or Sua Crow, no Bocoboko, or Bowen Chayano Coco. For my young chum of Franny, for my young chum of Franny, for my young chum of Franny, for my young chum of Franny. Mama yanka mafrani mama yanka mafrani mama yanka mafrani na mafrani dachi manage just play with computer Ghana for pinya de won konta Adamanka some small research amaye hu there dem aswodini dem nsamboni dem ewurikazi dem stubbornness it is prevalent in the coastal areas pa Maku company bi. Party to good morning. Obi nim call baby pa the kind of things that I saw 15, 14, 10, 11, 12. They were smoking openly. But why is it so prevalent in there? Man kada hinterland for one come on. Or pa. Is it the influence of visitors, strangers, whatever it is? No, I'm aware of them.
Coastal areas, other people from other coastal areas, they move according to how things are.
Pram Pram, New Town, Osu, Nungwa,
Teshi, all those.
Teshi, Choko, Winneba, Cape Coast, especially Takrade, Axim,
Say, fisher folks, they move according to when what's the hand and yeah. I think they all move from all those areas to settle at that particular place for temporary settlement. And I hope they troop in and out almost every day. And some of these, when they come, mostly they don't have places to sleep.
But I was say Panaya war.
Especially
this weather.
Oh, not just
the weather not easy.
It's not just because of our Nangasa. Because Obi or Juvenile obey. It's the most of them, they are not in proper housing like into temporary structure along the seashore, whatever. It's that exposes them the most.
Okay.
So be so about Yenba or by a friend in school and on an amho basa. I work in and out. It's a major factor.
So we go out, we've talked about school, we've talked about home. If you're in a school, usually we go out. What are the influences in town? Okay. Me, I went somewhere at this age, okay, finished university. I went with some people to some place and they told me they were smoking, they were going around. And they told me, so, Marco secondary school, 7 years, men smoke. Marco university, men smoke. You want to use 2 minutes to teach me how to smoke? Oh. No, I was able to tell them. Why? I went to secondary school. I spent 7 years in the secondary school. People were smoking. I didn't learn. Maybe at university, I didn't learn. I sit with you, you have the opportunity. You want to show me how to smoke. What's that? And at that time, we were about 5. In fact, everybody smoked apart from me. And I was labeled Anidaso or whatever. But in my opinion, I had to take my own decisions.
Will you give you a name?
What is it?
Well, outside there, where parents are not monitoring the children, may find the way grown-ups now. They can also be influenced. They can easily be influenced. May find them community baby and meaning. Yeah, come and talk for her. Many colleagues come and talk for her, and we gathered all of them. Through our introduction, anyone can say they were talking about the time. Now they were 2 guys be on our community who smoke. Now we find why those few is like smoking. About the importance of smoking.
Wow. Hey.
Yes, they were telling us.
It helps you go to the loo.
They were telling the importance of and how they feel after smoking. So you just imagine these 2 guys. Now recent, also now about 3 to 4 months. Well, after now socialize with the people in the community. So if these people are telling you the importance of smoking, forgetting the negative side, and I don't even know the importance. To them, they see it as important.
It helps you go to the loo in the morning. That's why our fathers and uncles were always doing it in the loo.
It's not true.
You shouldn't smoke to have feel bad.
That's what they said.
That's why we take our well-balanced food. It will help you. So you just imagine they telling us the importance of smoking. Obi on what to them no. Oh yes, smart enough no. Obekwa kotai. No one share. Nti ono try no hwe na say my guys no can ono so we the person will continue to smoke. Influence. They'll be easily influenced. It is all these things in their part. The community that you find yourself in is part.
Environment.
Yes, is part.
Okay.
Because when you go to a place where they drink, if they baby a blue kiosk, maybe who be a blue kiosk, oh done a pa. One pull away yan and crofo. Yes,
4 a.m.
No yane. Who are con no to on one day, Nipako no more feel okay. Obu house there will be no more sound or can you sometimes when I hear all these things.
But they say the best university is the blue kiosk. The arguments are healthy.
It's all these people when you are among them, you can easily be influenced. If I also don't know until you get somebody also by try it also by baby. Into all the man, it also affects you. See the community or the environment we live in is another problem.
But you just need to be careful wherever you stay.
Yes.
Don't be influenced by people. Be influenced positively. That is when you also know the difference between positive and negative. The influences are there, but apart from the community,
we mostly talk about community, and the communities that have a lot of social vices in them. But we should also know that those of us living in estates, we are also prone. If you are a parent and you don't have time, you go to work 5 a.m., you come 10 p.m., and whoever is taking care of your children, if the person is smoking, let that child be smoke. It is the easiest way to introduce the child to smoking. If the person is into any social vices, that person teaches the child indoors.
What's your matching? What's it? We will find we talk to
Yeah.
So one thing to see drug abuse, if your child is even into it and you're not careful, you won't know. They've modernized things.
Innovations.
Now, yes, a lot of innovations into drug abuse. You see, if the child, some of them, you think if I smoke, now I make your money better, I'm casting better. Now they are using it to make this local, mixing our local toffee with weed.
Toffee,
yes, toffee. What do they are mixing it? Yes. Okay. Biscuits, local biscuits, not the manufactured factory. The local one bake at home. The bake at home. They are mixing it. Yes. Bread.
Pano.
Yes.
Brodo.
Yes.
Drinks.
Asana.
Sobolo.
All those.
Let me sit to it.
Yes. The locally manufactured, the domestically manufactured drinks.
Specifically, what ton another?
What ton?
So how would you know? I mean, they many.
So one thing is that mostly they have their targets.
Okay.
And to say why they take it to those places, they know. Those who are into it, they know. But you who don't know, how will you pay? You should be careful where you buy those things. But those who manufacture them, those who prepare them, they have their targets, consumers. They go to them. So if they go to them and you can't buy, so you should be careful where you buy all these things. And sometimes they will not even go to these places to buy. Some are even buying the raw substance, the real, and used to cook.
Is it?
Yes. They are using it to cook. You know. So this communal eating.
As a menu for your name is buying.
When you buy a pa, let's say what you really need shade banning. One year, it really yes.
That is Monday.
And fry. And even the fresh leaves, what do you buy? What do you buy? What the fry from Tom Railroad chew? Oh, the things that are going on. I mean,
and even this watches sellers. Well, some of the watches sellers. Let me say
they have their targets in there. As you may see, open them particular shit.
It's not bad. Or you know, we smoker. See, all bad shit or different.
And tap shit on.
Yes. Or shit or
what a world.
Yes. Into drinks and water, so bolo lamojin, all those things they have mixed it with weed. What blend me and all that. What? It's a lot of them. They know. Those who are taking it, they know, and they give it, they sell it to them too. And see, as for that one, they say, why one guys are doing it in such a way that you will not see it unless then if I can show symptoms, signs and symptoms, they will coffee be actual. And son of a day, problem.
I've been deeply touched. Not the my uncle, my four. Shito. On one.
And quine. Stew, yeah.
Drinks.
Biscuits, toffees, all these things. Last day now me catch up with the yeah colleague bia me koye clinicals wa shama. Nipa kono guy no secondary school. Your one was the developmental problem. It's what checking in with him now. Either we certain school. But the father who knows how to train his son, also that my son is not like that. My son has been trained in such a way he will not take those things. So I the boy not being in Sido Papa into your man they doing a catch and after a week time number. So by onion papa so bay. He said beside the man and now not knowing the shooter was given to him from school, secondary school. Or did she can some few minutes no started the rookie came. Okay, came the man to share no na boy no. Oh yeah, na the colleague ni shitono. Or we no they are mixed. It's one of they say me catch them, then me ban on to them. Into a chain and catch and I say that man should come on the coast. They can on cost roby because at that time also don't shito. So all these things they mix it. It won't go to secondary school. No one can show there. Honum we or this now my way. Or that mix made by Milo, not that mix no.
Milo.
Yes.
They make it the powder form. No container. They can mix with anything.
No,
we should talk to our children. They should avoid communal eating. Don't eat with your friend. If you don't.
But it's not advisable.
So you don't know what you're eating. If you don't know what you're eating, don't eat.
Hey, why do? Yeah, discussion why interesting, but why have me to so. Meaning therefore in Adinya. So now let's look at the effect on us when you start smoking at a young age, when you start drinking at a young age, and when you start using those substances at a young age. What happens? You become addicted. I know some people who are married but still do
yes.
Love or whatever.
Like I said, abusing substance, it leads to addiction. And to know if you are abusing substance, whether drinks, smoking, whatever, and you become addicted, it affects your way of life. You see, if you see those addicts, they are not into any meaningful life. You can't function in society. When you go to the psychiatric hospitals and you see those addicts, you see people who could have worked for the country, worked for their community, worked for their family. They are there now going through how do you call it, therapy. So if you are an addict, it affects your life, you as an individual. You can't be productive. And it affects your society. So we should put a stop to it. Don't even start. But if you start, you can get addicted.
Secondly, to drop out. When you're in school, you can't concentrate in class. So the dropout setting. Now say dropout to set in and not there. Future na. So we always advise there. Parents should monitor their children. And then they also do like extend it to schools. And then in the community, the kind of friends are what they want yakofono, when you want them also should be counted. Because if you continuously smoking and you become addicted and then school dropouts, the manner I them in our life I basa. Who parents waste uska investment edition of friend why wasted. Not that you as a parent, no effort they put in so it wasn't enough. So I always advise the school dropouts, it affects their entire life. What life yeah say. Why do I show mates grandpa referring to him ben because mates no work with him now still because we was circular. Why should he suit all right? Those people they are very smart. Right. Dress why she suits no kit and foul. Also then try where fair to baby or
those people, most
of them are cocaine addicts.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
most of them are cocaine addicts. Until also there, onya sika pedo continue ni journey. Na mbi sa ne there ofi fan or boy be ofi. Na me catch there onyim pa. I tell no onyim dem ehun no kwantan da because na kwa clinical
okay.
kwantan. Na me sa no onyim pa wa o kai many. Na o shemeni no so onyim. Na me bo ni din che.
Aish.
O happen no. I there or stop it cow say then you no vanish. Inti ma me bi oton pan obi sam da onim na me so cocaine the or why am cocaine am as see and say
Why are they smart?
why
Like that?
yes they are very smart and very intelligent and they can speak English in such a way that you
Look at the
so if you are not careful they now on my bed drop out. Inti that's the only way I'll be to my phone while you scan or continue with the drugs. So parents should monitor their children. They should monitor them very well and their friends.
I'm a man here blackie. When people see me, they think that please not everybody who has been and say even about black lipstick. So first enough, you won't want to this time is not a good sign because it's in the toffee.
Toffees.
So until you do a blood test, you won't know.
Another nipakona no mama will show signs. You see this through the signs.
Let wash what do you do? Rehabilitation or to that?
Say I hearing say pedeja withdrawal symptoms. Withdrawal symptoms no easy. Onye easy you will be more friend detoxification. On what detoxify nyama no wo mu nya wo hu ni nya film. Then no one you these youngsters we have these buster homes. It will so no be a Roman rage nowadays. The girls no so na boys no Roman rage. They send them the juvenile stage. They send them there, and then when you know, so we have other private ones. Them they will be a shaman.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm the Catholics now use for them. Until you send them there, and then after the detoxification, they have the clinical psychologist where counseling. Then maybe a woman they will concentrate on what they are supposed to do, and then not to go back to where they used to be.
But you'll find out what?
Mama kind of as parents, guidance, teaching, we should look out for all these things because if we are training them, we are bringing them up, and they are turning to be addicts. I mean, what is the future going to be? And so, as parents, make a plan because more if you fear work school. If you are busy with work and all other activities, and you don't have time for your children, the money you look for, you end up spending them in a psychiatric hospital. You end up looking for a lawyer to settle a case in court. With that same money, you end up in a hospital trying to treat your child from a chronic illness. So we should look out for all this. Let's pull our children closer. Now it is us and the world. So we should do our best to win them so that the world will take them.
Okay, I think I'd like to thank the two of you, Eugenia Mills and Alice Udinayade.
Canterbury.
Canterbury. That was a strong name. I don't know. They are nurses from Mahan Polyclinic and they've done a very good job this morning. Parents and children, teachers especially, please be on the lookout for the children. If they show any signs, we want to watch this and take action. Don't let it continue. And take action. The time to act is now. Don't wait for anything. Don't wait for me. If there's anything, please share information. Teachers and parents share information. And then for those of us who are living in the area, probably we could all behave like British old ladies. And if you see something, say something. My name is PeeKay. I feel next, right? Today, something wonderful. Just talking about cataracts. Maybe if I do something, I could be rubbing my spec. I don't know. But I will get back of my age. Take care of your eyes. Stay on there.